Welcome back to episode 2 of ChatGPT roasting my outfits. If you're new here, this is a series where we take a plunge of boldness and we ask AI to roast my outfits. Okay. This is a mean girl roast because I didn't want ChatGPT to hold me back. All right, let's go. It says, "Oh my gosh, Hannah, you look so cute. Like if Target had a rodeo section and you were the mannequin no one buys from." That hat, it's giving. I just found this on clearance at Boot Barn and thought it screamed authentic. That's pretty funny. Girl, you're not here for the bull riding. You're here for the bull Instagram story. It's partly true. That's why it's funny. Like, I for sure knew I was gonna get a solid Instagram post out of that, whatever, the rodeo. That sweater, did you knit that while listening to Casey Musgraves? I really like Casey Musgraves because it's giving soft girl goes to the stockyard once and thinks she's in Yellowstone. Oh my word. And the color palette, honey, you look like a caramel macchiato trying to be edgy. Black turtleneck, bold move. It's like you're trying to say, I'm mysterious, but you're literally posing like you know you're about to caption this with howdy y'all and a horseshoe emoji. Okay, ChatGPT, listen. Some things, yes, they are thought out and they're planned. What's wrong with that? The jeans, okay, they fit, which is honestly shocking considering they're holding up that just moved here from Pinterest energy. And the boots, oh, I'm not saying that word. I don't know, it feels kind of weird. Are those vintage or just pretending to be? Because they look like they've only walked across boutique floors and broken hearts at church camp. Why is it always coming for me with the church camp? All right, and don't even get me started on that pose. Hand on the hat like you're the sheriff of Sheen County. Why is it assuming I shop at Sheen? Girl, sit down before someone asks you to actually herd cattle and you break a nail. I'm just gonna reflect on that because like the fact that ChatGPT knows that I wouldn't want to herd cattle because I didn't want to break a nail. Wow. Okay. It's a little bit too personal. Why did I just mix that word so bad? How do you say that word? Final diagnosis. We got it. Cute? Yes. Fashionable? Maybe. Cowgirl? Ma'am. The only thing you've wrangled is the attention of 12 guys named Josh who peak in high school. Whoa, ChatGPT, that is way too far. Wow, okay, that was pretty intense, no? Oh boy, it's calling me sweetie. If you know me personally, you know that I do not like to be called sweetie. There's just something about that word that seems so, like, derogative. When it's used in a nice way, that's okay. But, like, let's say that, like, I misplaced something or, like, forgot a small detail and someone's like, sweetie. I'm like, oh my gosh, don't call me sweetie. But I'm doing better. I think. But this ChatGPT called me sweetie, so we're not on good terms right now. It says, "Oh sweetie, is this your first day at the internship? I begged my mom to get me look." The fact that ChatGPT keeps assuming that I'm like that person that's trying to get promoted is cracking me up. You are now one of my elite employees. You have been promoted. Ooh, I turned it. I keep doing that. Let's unpack it like your tote bag full of unrealistic expectations. Rude. That coat, it's giving, I watched The Devil Wears Prada once and thought I was the moment. Spoiler alert, you're not. That coat is trying so hard to scream expensive, but it's whispering department store clearance rack in February. I literally thrifted that jacket. The purse, Michael Kors, bold. That brand peaked in 2014 along with chevron prints and Live, Laugh, Love wall art. That one hurt a little. You're basically carrying around a fashion time capsule from your aunt's Pinterest board. Okay. Those jeans. Boot cut in 2025, girl. The only thing those jeans are cutting is your potential. They're clinging on like your ex, and they both need to be blocked. No comment. No comment. Okay. Hair and makeup. You look like you curled your hair just to go to the mailbox and tell the neighbors, I'm just naturally this put together. And that mirror selfie pose, it's giving, hi, I'm here for my college business class presentation on how to market a lemonade stand. First of all, ChatGPT, let me give you a piece of my mind, because I don't ever profess to be naturally put together. If I curl my hair and go the extra mile, I'm gonna let you know I did that. But I will give you the second one. The second one is facts. If anyone was gonna learn how to market a lemonade stand, it would definitely be me. Moving on. You're adorable, which is exactly the problem. If that doesn't sum up my life. I'm cracking myself up right now. Or I guess ChatGPT is cracking me up. You look like a Chick-fil-A manager who says, my pleasure, even in her sleep. Oh my gosh. I want fashion drama. I want intimidation. Right now, you're giving sweet girl who bakes banana bread for Bible study. Some people do bake banana bread for Bible study. I'm typically not a baker, so you missed me. You missed me with that one. I don't really like to bake. Sometimes I go through baking frenzies, but it's only if I want to meal prep and I put protein powder in the banana bread so that I have food to eat. Anyways. Final verdict. You look nice. We don't do nice here. We do iconic. Rude. Either show up to serve looks or go back to serving brunch. You know what it didn't do though? It didn't come from my charger. So far, so good. All right, let's roll on. Let's roll. Okay, girl. This look, let's roast. Mean girl mode, savage but fabulous. Thank you, ChatGPT. We're finally getting along. You look like you just stepped out of a Hallmark movie. What is up with ChatGPT and Hallmark? Where your biggest dilemma is whether to pick the country boy or the guy who owns the cupcake shop. Which one do I pick? Spoiler alert, they both dress better than you in this outfit. Rude. That top, is it a blouse? A curtain? A Renaissance fair pamphlet? I can't tell. It's giving, I teach watercolor painting to third graders on Saturdays energy. The fact that ChatGPT keeps coming for me like being an overachiever is a little intense, slightly creepy, but good self-awareness. Maybe I should work on that. Those pastel ruffles look like they're trying to start a soft rebellion against good taste. No rebellion here. No. The jeans, light wash with that awkward length and frayed hem. Rude. Sweetheart, are you auditioning for a reboot of Lizzie McGuire or just trying to get your ankles some vitamin D? Neither. And the shoes, oh no. Burgundy block heels with this. Burgundy? Those are brown boots. You can't even tell the right colors, ChatGPT, so joke's on you. That's a war crime in 3 fashion capitals. You look like you borrowed them from your mom's date night in 2009 section. Listen here, ChatGPT. Vintage, not that 2009 is vintage, but what I'm getting at is fashion that has been will always be, because fashion recycles. Mic drop. And what is that hair? It's my natural hair, ChatGPT. This is what God gave me. Leave me alone. It's giving I woke up, used a flat iron, and called it sleek. Okay, this one is actually too far, ChatGPT, because I want naturally curly hair, but this is what I got. Too far. Babe, this isn't sleek. It's Walmart Wednesday. Moving on, we are not going to acknowledge it. Even your phone looks like it's trying to FaceTime someone to come save you from this outfit. Final thoughts, you're gorgeous, but this outfit is like your internet history. Confusing, dated, and a little embarrassing. You can do better. You have done better. Burn the top, crop the jeans, and set those shoes free. Oh my word. I think that one was the burniest of them all, that last one, and I kind of had a feeling like there was just something about that outfit that I was like, I think AI is going to hate this one. So I'm not burning the top, I'm keeping the jeans, and I'm keeping the shoes. But thank you for your advice. Did the comment about my hair make me slightly rethink my desire to get a perm? Yes, it did, but we don't have to talk about that right now. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I did enjoy this one. It was a little more intense, I think, than the last one, but it was pretty solid. So I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of ChatGPT roasting my outfits. I'm very surprised that my extension cord didn't get a cameo for this one, but we'll see you next time for episode 3. Be blessed, and may your outfits impress ChatGPT better than mine can. I'll see you later.